Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Punt is on its way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So USF's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown USF. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to... And it's a nice job. On one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
And the Commodores are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kennedy. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Wide open spaces. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown Bulls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
South Florida, 14. Vanderbilt, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzz. This crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got room to work. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on second and short. 3 wideouts to the left. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Bulls! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up to go for 2. Here we go. Looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Oh, he's got some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give to the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the plate.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands.
There he goes. And into the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Doors. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Here we go, here we go.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll try the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bean. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Right on the money. Off and running. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's got room. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough, and a solid pickup on 1st down. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Commodores are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The sure hands, it's Kennedy. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard.
That makes the score. South Florida, 39. Vanderbilt, 21.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense changing the play. From the gun. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Hauls it in. Past the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Skips away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Buys a little time. Turning it on. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bean. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had every...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't. Football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Vanderbilt, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Working the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brewer. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Washington. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not taking a knee. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USA.
On the ready. Making side adjustments here. Wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. He caught it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown. First down, USF.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Running it to the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. Got him in the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not...
Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bean. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Pulls it and fires to the left. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk. Tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Just keeps slinging it. He's going to throw deep right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged out of the air. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Got a man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield. It's Madden. Got him downfield. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. He's got him this time. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vandy.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Spoke about it in some negative way.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their
They've made an
defense comes
agreement
on the
or
field?
something, and then they... When I told Coach
Here he
about
comes from
what
inside his
happened
own
at the
5.
journey, he seemed a little like freaked out. He was kind of like non-combat mentees for a moment, like he was just a little like
South
his
Florida
eyes
has
were
it
rolling
back in
around
the
in his
Bulls
head, and he
offense
was like,
returned to the field.
"You got your back, bro." Like, I feel like I needed to tell him, but he took it harder than I thought. For the record, Ozzy said to Q, did or something that it's what happened? It's 2026 Chevy Equinox EV. That's like something about the way you want news, weather, and live stream all in one place on the CBS News app.
Try to get it to the edge.
Coach, both guys
Still on his feet at the 25. Oh, he's got some space.
Like something about the way you won. It's
And he got away from the defense and takes
spoke
it
about
in.
it in some negative way.
With that, the lead nice and comfortable,
It's
and
even what you told
they're
him that they've made an
cruising
agreement
toward a
or
4-0
something, and then
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I
seemed
should
a
get
little like
conservative. Because
freaked
this
out.
offense
He was kind of
obviously
like
has had themselves
for
a
a moment.
day.
Like he was just
And
a little
apparently,
like
their day's not over. They're
his
going
eyes
to
were
continue to
rolling
keep
around in his
scoring,
head, and he
and
was
the
like,
defense better do something about it.
"We got your back, bro." Like, I feel like
And with
I
the extra
needed
point,
to
the
tell
lead
him,
is
but
even bigger.
he took it harder
Let's go
than
to
I
the
thought.
studio
For the
now and
record.
check in with Kevin
Ozzy
Connors.
said
Kevin, what do you got?
You
All
did
right,
it.
guys,
I
got a
promise
final
I'll
score on one of the
stick it
more
from you.
intriguing
Say,
games
I'm
this
not
week.
done. I didn't say who did, like,
Florida
to hear
Atlantic
Ozzy
was
throw
able
me
to
under the
come
bus
away
like
with a
that.
hard-fought
Against my
victory in
honor.
Boca.
It really bothered
It
me.
wasn't one coaches will
Took me all
point
the
to
way
the
back
rest of the
to
way as a
final
perfect
tribal
60
council in
minutes
South
of
Pacific
ball,
when
but
Ozzy
it is a
only
step
did
in the
the
right
jury.
direction.
Then I wouldn't get to play
Regardless the
college. I
outcome
felt
today,
like,
guys, these
you
are
know,
still
if
two
you go,
quality
yeah,
programs.
you
Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I have the currency of being a man of my word. So my fear is that my currency has been devalued
Looking
and
for
people are
those
going to
open
think that I'm
spaces
playing
and
this honest
opportunity.
game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody
Only
stayed in
if
their
we stop
lanes
the
and
clock,
they'll
I
stop
can
them
handle
at
those
16.
challenges. It's going to
Vanderbilt has
determine
the
your
ball again,
longevity
and
in
here
the game.
comes that
You
Commodore
know what Martin Luther King
offense.
said? Martin Luther King said the greatest measure of a man is not how he stands in times of comfort, but how he rises up in times of controversy and change. And so this setback actually fueled me and reminded me that this game is going to be a battle.
The give to the tailback.
And everybody's been big gloves off.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them, they're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
We hope there would be an advantage or something there.
Looking to pass. It's Madden.
And she won.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
No, she
I
just
bet the
kept
frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, It's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
So coming back to camp, I
He'll
do
try
want
to
to be
field the
honest.
punt and see
I
if
want
he
to
can
tell
give his
them that,
offense better field
I kept my
position.
vote and
The
Colby's on
solid
his vote,
return there
but
offsets
I'm not
some of
going
the
to tell them
punt
about my
yardage
secret
and really
thoughts about
sets up this
because I don't
offense
trust any of
nicely.
these people, and I know the minute I
South
tell one
Florida
person,
ready to
everybody's
send the
going to find
offense
out about
back
it.
onto
So
the
yeah,
field.
Colby has
And
lots
what
of
a
stuff,
drive
but
that was
I
the
get
last time they had it
there are so
basically
many
the
people
length of the
here
field.
who
Much
are
better
so good
starting
at
point
reading
this
people
time.
that I
They
feel like
stop
the
him
best
almost
liar in the
immediately.
world,
Short gain
and
there and still
they
goes
would still
on the
bust
ground
me out.
cover to pick
So
up the first.
I'm not sure if my thoughts got it.
Second down, he'll throw
Big
it.
Monkey story.
Yeah.
I think
It's complete on the right
she
side.
absolutely has
And
been.
he's brought down after a nice
So
game.
Randy tells us no
They
advantage,
showed
guys. I
great trust
won.
in their quarterback
Keep my
right there,
vote.
and why not? He's had
Oh,
an outstanding game.
I'm sorry.
Outstanding
I don't
game, just
believe
taking
that.
care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the
My
lead.
gut
That
reaction,
first
like the
down
second
now
she
tells
says, I was
me
like,
now it's time to start
Savannah's
running the
super savvy.
football, run the
Clearly,
clock,
she's such
get
a
out of here
player
with
in
the
this
dub.
game. So Savannah's becoming a
To the
bigger and
air
bigger
on
target
first
now
down.
because she can't hide what a good player she is, and now she's gone on this journey and might have come home with an
Good throw and
advantage.
catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bulls will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Diabetes. Do you know about Naljara?
Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points
Or
on
if you
the
or someone in your
scoreboard.
family had medullary thyroid
With that
cancer or
last touchdown,
multiple
looks like they're going to start
endocrine
this
syndrome
season
type 2.
4-0, and
Stop
you've
it
got
while
to be
you're doctor right
impressed with
away
what
if you
you've
have an
seen
allergic
so far
reaction.
from this
A
team.
lumbar
We knew
swelling,
coming in on
severe
paper
stomach pain, or
this team had a
changes.
chance this
Serious
season,
side
but
effects may
until the
include
lights
inflamed
go on,
pancreas and
until you
gallbladder
actually
problems.
go out and do
Taking
it for
Naljara
real,
with
you
sulfonylurea
can't
or
believe
insulin may
just how
cause low
good they
blood
are.
sugar.
But they've
Tell
shown
your
that
doctor,
starting
your nurse,
4-0 on the
pregnant,
year,
plan B, or
this
taking
is a
birth control
team
pills.
that's
And
going to
before
contend
special
for a national
procedures for
championship.
anesthesia. Side
And
effects
the
include
return
nausea,
man is
diarrhea, and
stopped,
vomiting,
and
which
that'll
can
leave
cause
it up to the
dehydration and may
offense on
cause
the
kidney
next drive.
problems. Get to know
Vanderbilt
Naljara
has it
at
back and heading out to go
naljara.com.
on the attack.
Ask your
Last time they
doctor
had it,
about
didn't
once
pick up
weekly
first
Naljara.
down. Let's see if they can put
I got
something
two words
together
for you.
here. That
Loyalty
hole
program,
closed quickly.
Snackies
A
Hotel
pickup of
from
1 to the
15.9.
15.
Union Church Buckle.
And
I
man,
got
the
it
big
for
fellas up
155.
front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't
This
get
guy didn't
talked
check
about a lot
Chicago.
unless it's
Oh, you have to
negative,
check
but
Chicago.
they're the big
Look,
component, man.
Lunch
They've
Buckle,
got to
you
get
can
some
prices
push,
for
to get
multiple
some
different
running
sites and
lanes,
loyalty
get
programs
this
and
running
prices
game
for
going.
hotel
They're the
website.
ones that
Same
make it
hotel,
go.
$100 less. 2 words. Check
Makes the
Chicago.
grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show
Chicago.
for that
Compare
one.
prices and save up to
Clock
40%.
stops, and we've
Hotel.
reached the 2-minute timeout.
Chicago.
This offense
Okay,
looking for
you got this.
anything to
It's
cut
just
into
relax.
this big
How
lead.
scared could it be? You can do hard things.
Steve, relax.
Out of the
It's your
shotgun,
lungs.
they
It
go to
works
the
with the
ground.
water in your body to
They'll
hydrate
move
yourself
those
and
chains,
digest
getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's me, relax.
It's got to feel good as an offense
It's
knowing
hard
that
to
early in
watch
the
this.
drive you can turn
You'll find
around,
here
hand it off, get a
the
push
extra
up front and go
medication you're
get positive
taking may
yards.
not be right for
The
you.
Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is balloon like it is.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back. It's Matt. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to
Ready to
that
fight infections,
hard-nosed
increasing
pass
your chance
defense,
of
and
serious
now it's 4th
meningococcal
down.
and other infections,
And
which
this
may become
defense has put a
life-threatening or
game
fatal.
together. Like, it is hard to
Take
put
meningococcal
all the
vaccine.
facets of
Please
defense
to
together.
weeks
Run
before you
defense,
start.
pass defense.
If
They've
treatment
been
is urgent,
so
you should
good,
receive
man. Dialed in,
antibiotics
you
with
could
your
tell.
vaccines.
They were
Don't
ready,
start
they
if
were
you have
fast,
a
they were
meningococcal
physical.
infection.
They dominated this
Initial
football
reactions
game.
may include back, belly, limb, or chest
He'll
pain,
work his
muscle
way on the
spasms,
return
blood
out to
pressure
the
changes,
35-yard
tiredness,
line
shaking
before he
chills,
stops.
bad taste, breathing problems,
South
or
Florida
face,
has
tongue,
it
or
back, and the
throat
Bulls
swelling.
offense will return to the
Ultivirus
field.
is
They're in
continuous.
command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes
Right,
the
splitting
post-game
numbers.
handshake
The
fun
floor
sometimes
bottom.
if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and
CBS
keep
next
chucking and
Wednesday.
keep scoring.
16
I'm
of the
here
West
for it,
Elite
Jesse. Your
Jets were
job is to
chosen.
score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something.
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's John. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
How about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
You want us to go down? Yeah.
We'll just give him a little check. Give him some privacy.
When Jeff comes to camp, it's usually not good. And Jeff says to us, can you guys give us some privacy, go sit down on the beach? I'm thinking to myself, that's odd. I don't know why they need privacy unless they need to do like another evaluation. So now I'm nervous.
Let's recap. Joe, at the challenge, you weren't as concerned at that point because you're not sure, right?
Yeah, it's often difficult to tell immediately after an injury. It needs a little bit of time to settle down and gives you a bit more information. Now that the immediate pain has settled, Kyle's able to localise where the pain is a bit better, aren't you? And you say it's not really the ankle joint, it's behind the leg.
Yes.
Where the Achilles tendon is.
Yes. And the Achilles, that's what attaches the calf to the heel.
Yes, it's the biggest tendon in the body, and it takes a lot of force when you sprint or when you jump like you did in the challenge.
You can't walk without an Achilles tendon.
Exactly.
Okay. So what is the test you want to do today to help determine even more of what's happening?
One of the things we can do.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock him out of field goal range. He has the first and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
What we're looking for is any dark areas that might indicate damage to the tendon, which indicates blood or swelling within the tendon. Now, it can be difficult to tell with the ultrasound. Sometimes you can't get a true picture, but there are some other tests we can do. Okay. All right, you go with that, Kyle?
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper.
Like, is you have a risk of staying, like, hurting it more or something like that. Yeah. And let him choose rather than them choose for it. That's what I was hoping. Whether they're your, like, ally or enemy, it's just not a fair way. Like, it's not.
He's too bit of a dude. What we're looking for here is when we squeeze the normal calf muscle, it tightens up the Achilles tendon, and there's this tight the toes will move.
Coming out with it, it's Acker.
You can see, squeeze the Achilles, the toes point down. That tells me this Achilles tendon is intact, all the muscles are connected, those are all working. Okay. So we try on the guy's bad leg now. Just keep an eye on the toes here. Yeah, there's a tiny flicker. Yeah, but you can see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, walk me through where we're at and what you think is happening.
As much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Sometimes it can be treated without an
Bunch
operation.
formation for these receivers.
It will need a minimum of 3 months physiotherapy either way.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Well, I can speak to that. You have a duty of care out here. And it's not always
so
just
the
a
early
question of
contact
it's
for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. DB's right up on the receiver.
Yo, what's good, buddy?
Your Achilles tendon, your tendon ends need to be together to heal. I needed to be ready for special teams for that. And the foul back into its moments of damage, which
they'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
We're in the middle of the jungle. Yeah, we let you stay out here and something worse happened, and now you've got to win.
And the Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
No, I'm sorry, Kyle. It breaks my heart for you. It really does.
Back to
Last
pass
36
on
hours,
second down.
everybody's been worried about you. And
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
You're still trying, right?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone.
I
Well,
know
this was an
that
offensive
there's some
showcase out there today.
duties
We
to be
thought it would
delivered.
be a
It just
high-scoring
feels
game, and it
unfair.
certainly
We've all
delivered.
worked
If
so
you love
hard to get
offense,
here.
you love this type of
you
game.
want
Both
sure?
offenses going
Yeah.
up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like
pretty much
if you're a fan of
probably
defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
Yeah, more defense option. Yeah, he didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one. Actually, just
forward, so I'm getting pulled. Like, listen, I get it. I just got married. I got so many things going for me. I wouldn't trade these moments with you guys for anything, though. I didn't think that I could have a better experience than how to make you cry. I did not think I could have a better experience than what I had last time, but meeting you guys and hanging out with you, making friends and seeing you guys just has really meant a lot to me. Even it was before this happened and after this happened, you guys mean the most to me. The fact that you were even willing to let me hop around here like you did. I care a lot about you guys, and thank you.
Angelina, what Kyle was just expressing is something that's hard to convey. But you see it in moments like this when you're just a group of people trying to make it out here.
You're out here. And you're stripped of everything. You formed bonds on a hyperspeed. And Kyle's a part of this, And it's a loss to us. It's a loss to this season. That you didn't get to play for it. It's just... I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Kyle, I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed and heartbroken. And this is Survivor. The thing that makes Survivor unique are the stakes. Whether it's a vote in tribal council or whether it's the risk of getting hurt, that's what makes Survivor Survivor. But the result is, we got to pull you from the game. Your dream on 50 comes to an end way too short. And for no reason other than giving 100% effort for your group. Do you have anything you want to say before we get you up and get you looked at?
Just hope that one of you guys take this freaking thing. I really do. Love you guys. Do I have hugs? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is serious. I'm going to take this to me.
Kyle going home is like such a gut punch. There's differences between working relationships and personal relationships, and Kyle was both. And I'm not very quick to make personal connections out here, so it hits extra hard because it's so much more than losing an ally. For me,
We need money all day. I mean, the whole position. Kyle's a big part of my plans. So now I have to rebound. I have to start over. With Kyle leaving, it shows that in season 50, in the hands of the fans, just like the theme of the season, you never know what's going to happen. And now my head's turning. Kyle said he wants one of us to win. And I want to honor that. Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
Next at 11, breaking news. New details after Cuban soldiers shot and killed 4 people on a speedboat from Florida. Cuban authorities identifying the passengers and what was found on the vessel.
With the new high value menu, all your breakfast faves like pancakes, eggs, and bacon are just $6 every day. Cheesy scrambles, French toast, and omelets with pancakes, all $6 each. The new value menu every day at IHOP.
This is Pieces on the Mercy Strong.
Jesus Christ.
Been here before. Don't want to give away.
The boys are teaming up. That's why we're choosing us. This is the real Swiss and beast.
It's simply famous backpack boy because his girlfriend is carrying him. I don't like that little lump fucking nonsense.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, get premium benefits with collection of luxury hotels booked on Capital One Travel. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
When allergies throw a sucker punch, the power of Clarity Tea punches back hard. Get fast.
I'm out there taking care of my little boy, working a full-time job, going outside, getting fresh air, and getting to this money. Speaking of money, how much paper y'all touch this week, bro? Anybody? No? No paper? Okay. Anyway, bro, my game done update. Send me an invite.
Hey, bro, you been on the minute. Where you been at?
I take care of my responsibilities as a grown man. I'm providing for my family, taking care of my little boy, working a full-time job.
Some people say that Muhammad Ali is the greatest, but for a brief moment in
It sounds crazy, dog. Lion King is the god of all Disney movies, bro. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Plus, Goofy was the best Disney dad ever, nigga. Better than Mufasa? Yeah. You sound crazy, dog. He died for his son, my nigga. Okay, then Goofy lived for his and got him on stage with Power Line. Which, by the way, Kevin Campbell sings out of the best Disney song ever made. Nigga. Now you sound crazy, man. Hakuna Matata. What? That means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Oh, wait. All right, nigga, you want to go bar for bar, nigga? We can do that, nigga. If we listen to each other's heart, oh ass niggas, you LA niggas don't be hearing from your heart, nigga. We're fine, we're never too far. Nigga, we right here, niggas. What you talking about? And maybe love is the reason why. For the first time ever seeing it, eye to eye. What you talking about, nigga? You sound crazy, dog. Lion King is the god of all Disney movies, bro. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Plus, Goofy was the best Disney dad ever, nigga. Better than Mufasa? Yeah. You sound crazy, dog. He died for his son, my nigga. Okay, then Goofy lived for his and got him on stage with Power Line. Which, by the way, Kevin Campbell sings out of the best Disney song ever made, nigga. Now you sound crazy, man. Hakuna Matata. What? That means no worries for the rest of your days. Oh, well, nigga. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Oh, well. All right, nigga, you want to go bar for bar, nigga?
Sports have always been fake news, but let's really get into it. Robert Witchcraft, owner of the Patriots, quick background info. Buys the Pats in '94. This purchase was a hostile takeover. The Patriots get to the Super Bowl in '97, yet the coach is fired. He then hires Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll always had integrity issues. Look. Quick background info. Sports have always been fake news, but let's really get into it. Robert Witchcraft, owner of the Patriots. Quick background info. Sports have always been fake news, but let's really get into it. Robert Witchcraft, owner of the Patriots. Quick back.
All right, nigga, you want to...
Quick background info. As the Pats in '94, this purchase. Quick background info. As the Pats in '94, this purchase. Quick background info. Buys the Pats in '94. This purchase was a hostile takeover. The Patriots get to the Super Bowl in '97, yet the coach is fired. He then hires Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll always had integrity issues. Look. But somehow managed to land a job at the Seahawks despite all the scandal. The tuck rule was invented for Tom Brady to get into his first Super Bowl, and the league held on to that lie for 12 years. So you get the tuck rule Super Bowl, and then they missed the playoffs. Because John Gruden, he had to be given his ring that was stolen during the tuck rule year. Absurd. This is all crazy. Then we get this Super Bowl. The kicker basically gives the game away. But wait, Kraft is the co-chairman of the NFL Finance Committee. He used that position to help create the Houston Texans. Look, he overpowered a 12-0 vote. And then that Super Bowl was played at Houston Stadium. Then we get the Spygate files that go back to 2000. Josh McDaniels got caught cheating with the Pats, then went to the Broncos and got caught for the same thing, and now he's back. The next Super Bowl falls under the Spygate umbrella as well. Then we get the Giants Super Bowls. Look at this game. This game kept them perfect to push them into the Super Bowl for the gambling heist. Yeah, this is the page. Super Bowl falls under the Spygate umbrella. As well. Then we get the Giants Super Bowl. Look at this game. This game kept them from to push them into the Super Bowl for the gambling heist. Yeah, this is the Patriot Act. So they were not going to let a team called the Jets win a Super Bowl. So they had to give it to the Giants at least. We also got Deflategate. Who knows how long that was going on. And the next Super Bowl is against none other than Pete Carroll. Look, and look at the date of Marshawn's posting. Then we get one of the most rigged games of all time. This was disgusting. All Atlanta had to do was take a knee and kick the field goal and the game was over. But instead they go into overtime tied 28-28, which blew the over-under bets. But this was the end of an era. They were looting as much as they could in that gambling paradigm. Then the Pats gave that Super Bowl they stole earlier back to the Eagles, and the Rams shouldn't even have been in the next one. Just like the Chiefs got pushed in for their three-peat upset last year. There are no sports without gambling. That is why sports are part of the government. They're part of organized crime. Degeneracy is widespread, and they're coming for Texas. That's why the Adelsons bought the Mavericks. They are holding the state hostage to force it to legalize gambling. Pretty sure they'll get their way for the next gambling paradigm. The league argued that it is a single entity, not 32 teams. You're only guaranteed a game. Not fair play. The NFL is an entertainment company and Robert Kraft is the chairman of the media committee. They need gamblers and theatrically intense games. They need the advertisement money. Geico is the main advertiser, and Geico stands for Government Employees Insurance Company. Sports are a government hub. Even when they lose, they win. Look, Sports are predetermined. It's coded. It's gematria. All a show. Entertainment. 2 years in a row of Drake losing. Even that was fake. Sports are mostly rigged by the... but also compromise. As players.
I heard you had a problem with Lion King. Oh.
Players. The mob is an extension of the government. Losing. Even when they lose, they win. Look, sports are predetermined. It's coded. It's gematria. All a show. Entertainment. 2 years in a row of Drake losing. Even that was fake. Sports are mostly rigged. But also compromise players. The mob is an extension of the government. It's gematria. All a show. Entertainment. 2 years in a row of Drake losing. And that was fake. Sports are mostly rigged by the refs, but also compromise players. The mob an extension of the players. The mob is an extension of the government. Players. The mob is an extension of the government. Sports have always been fake news, but let's really get into it. Robert Witchcraft, owner of the Patriot.
I heard you had a problem with the tank show. But stepped again, all shows. Protect yourself at all times. A very devastating shot. And again, by Mayweather's pretty sneaky in that. Mayweather was so good. That's my Mayweather neglects a guy. Certainly, what was the right pick? Something that I'll answer. We're going to see a knockdown in the first round. They try to be in the body and they don't push it. It's only fair. Mayweather's been in with some good people. Hey, of course, Castillo and Diego Sorrales and Nate Sure, very effective winning effort against those guys who are top-notch fighters. And here for Caddy is to weather this early onslaught and try to settle in again. As Mayweather tried to run away with him. So quick, definitely going right. Landing those combinations with lightning speed. There's a way to go, another way to so quick. Trained by his uncle Roger Mayweather, two-time champion, in his own right. Caddy off balance just long enough. Mayweather said, I'm going to box circles around him. He slips away. And he throws a couple of triple punches. Look at that. You block two left hands and you're happy. And then he nails you down the middle with a right hand. Action. And that's anticipated fight. He is in town and he's been campaigning for this. One little moment in time, one window in time, he could land the big one shot. Got him at a distance, he needs to keep the jab hopping so that Mayweather cannot just leap into him. That's where Mayweather starts his attack from. He's so fast, he can leap in. And that adds power because of the way he's doing it. He's keeping his leverage, he's turning properly. That's athleticism when he comes in. Gowdy needs to neutralize that. Out. The jab in the face, doubling up.
Mayweather will also switch. He will go southpaw once in a while. He's got good defense, excellent defense. And he's been known to toy with the defense.
Gowdy's trying to slow it. Mayweather moving. Not even walked straight into it.
It's still good. Gowdy's got good ball.
He's going to nail it because of the chance not being out there.
He has somewhat of a look of desperation on his face.
He's been outpointed before. He's been in difficult fights before this play. That's just another element of boxing. He pretty much existed outside the realities of this sport.
Will Gowdy's eyes start to swell because he's taking shots right in the face. A jab from Mayweather. Mayweather's jab is so good.
Gowdy should fire that left hand.
Left hand's good.
Yeah, Mayweather has made him pay when he gets in, and to his credit. Gowdy has a little more aggression in this round. Mayweather still makes him pay every time he misses it. This is surgical sharpshooting. The second punch by Mayweather is uncanny to miss that wildly with the left hook and then be in such good position that you can land the right hand behind that.
Mayweather's had a very turbulent career. He's had various people manage him. Once was handed by his father, he got rid of him. He's had legal problems. It's doubtful whether he'd be able to take this fight. Suppose his ass.
Here, that's what he's trying to perfect. But with Mayweather's quickness, the deliberate approach, the scientific idea of coming in there, jab, throw something, he may have to abandon that and just land a big Gowdy shot.
He's
tried a couple things. He tried to go to the body. He's had a couple shots blocked. But when you make a guy a boxer, it's hard to just snap your face.
It's like
It's been stopping if he keeps his type of assault up. Literally, there's nothing to lose. He's running into his own boot. When you make a guy a boxer, it's hard to just snap your fingers and then make him a brawler all over again. It took a long time to turn Gowdy's back into a boxer. He's paying for everything right now. That was painful. Maybe they could stop him. He keeps this type of assault up. He literally has nothing to lose. He's running into his own advantage. How much will they allow him to take also in his corner? He's trying the right hand count. He's running into his own advantage. How much will they allow him to take also in his corner? He's trying the right hand counter. This is what happens if you don't have the speed. And when you turn into a boxer, and you summon the old offense. Obviously, he won't be able to just Can you summon the old offense? Obviously, he won't be able to just Can you summon the old offense? Obviously, he won't be able to just get into the offense. Yeah. Get the guy who's quicker than you and then really makes you pay when you make a mistake. You get gun-shy. You're seeing a gun-shy approach here by Gotti. It's self-preservation.
He's just being out and he's left down. It looks like it's happening.
I think the corner man has to step in for him at some point.
They say round 6.
Round 6.
The winner, KO3, and new WBC Super Lightweight Champion of the World, still undefeated, Pretty Boy.
Well, I'm stopped there. No way home. And I end up backing into this Beetle. Turns out I'm just a terrible parallel parker. Hey, we're working on this new Spider-Man animated series. The action figures, the popsicles, they've all gone over like gangbusters. This is just going to be your typical Saturday morning cartoon, so it doesn't have to hit too hard, all right?
Y'all, my mind is absolutely blown right now. I'm about to take you on a wild ride, okay? You've been talking about the Book of Enoch, and then you guys told me you want me to get into the Book of Jubilees, and I'm so glad that you did because, oh my God, everything is connected, and I'm about to tell you how right now. It says in the Book of Jubilees that when Adam and Eve were in the garden, animals talk. Yes, I know that sounds literally crazy for some people, because to me it doesn't sound crazy. All the stuff that I learned, it doesn't sound too crazy. But it says that animals in the garden talk. I know that this is an apocryphal text. It is not canon. For those of you that say it doesn't say in the canon Bible that animals talk, hold on. He said to the woman, did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Not gonna tell me animals didn't talk, but it says he said. How would he understand if he didn't speak the same language, if he couldn't talk to humans, if he was a serpent? The animals could talk. Y'all know that in the garden we were connected to not only God but to nature. We were meant to be part of all of it. But when we sinned and we got cast out of the garden, sorry to interrupt y'all, make sure that you follow my Instagram and my YouTube. I heard TikTok's going away for the 80th time. Make sure you follow me there and don't forget. We were no longer connected to nature in a way that we could talk to animals. How many times do I have to tell you guys, like Dr. Dolittle, all these kids shows, all these shows and movies in general, people can talk to the animal. How many times do I have to tell you that they show everything that is real or has happened before in plain sight in your televisions, tell a vision or telling you a vision of things that have happened before or are still happening so that they can make it, like they can desensitize you to it. They can make you think that it's like, it's ridiculous, it's fiction, but it's not. And you're probably asking, okay, but who cares? Like, what would that do for us here and now at this time? I remember how we found out that it's actually illegal to talk to dolphins. They literally look at us. They prohibit you because then it would be too obvious, but they strongly discourage you communicating with dolphin outside of captivity. Why is that? Could it be because dolphins use 40% more of their cerebral cortex, apparently, and they are able to communicate to us with their sonar. There was even dolphin-assisted births at one time because there was, I think it was in Hawaii or Chile, they had a hospital that did dolphin-assisted births, and the women were able to give birth in 20 minutes, no pain at all. But it got shut down because it was unsafe, unethical, even though from what I read, there were no complications, so why would it be unsafe anyway? So I know that the sea has been around. Think about it. Water is recycled. Water cannot be recreated. So that same water that we're in the ocean is the same water Jesus walked on. It's the same water that goes around with the pond Egypt. What if dolphin sonar communication is like the last remnant of when humans could talk to animals. What if the reason they don't want things like the Book of Jubilees in the Bible is then we will actually be more inclined to go communicate, more studies will be done, and maybe these doctrines could tell us things that they don't want us to know. Things about history, things about ancient civilizations, things about before we were here, like our generation right now. I remember when that guy was on this app talking about back in the 50s, he used to see horses in the sky. It's crazy, right? To think about that. Apparently, this was a consistent thing. Like, there's a bunch of old people coming there's the old people coming on here and being like, well, yeah, we used to see horses nickling in the sky all the time. Like, that was a thing before AI, before the internet and all that stuff. It was a thing that would be word of mouth that we'd see all the time, but now it's so far off thought. Think about how many things that we're able to be indulged, affected, out of. So now remember that's actually kids. Like, guys, this is like, already like, it's so many things having to do with giants, having to do with the Garden of Eden, having to do with Satan, demonic kingdom, the demonic marine kingdom. Yeah, I don't read the apocryphal text as scripture. I read it as history, and there's a reason why I made videos about it. I'm not going to say it in this one, but yeah, I don't read it as scripture. I do believe that half the stuff in there existed, and that's all of it. I haven't read the entire thing, so I can't say all of it, but from what I'm seeing right now, things are crazy, y'all. As always, make sure you like, follow, and comment down below what you think. I'm so curious. Y'all, my think it's absolutely blown right now. I'm about to take you on a wild ride. We've been talking about the Book of Enoch, and then you guys told me you want me to get into the Book of Jubilees, and I'm so glad that you did, because, oh my god, the Jubilees connected, and I'm about to tell you how right now. It says in the Book of Jubilees that when Adam and Eve were in the garden, animals talk. Yes, I know that sounds literally crazy for some people, because to me it does not crazy. All the stuff that I learned, it doesn't sound too crazy, but it says that animals in the garden